Nuclear warfare has become a major cause of concern for the whole world at present. The experiments on a different type of nuclear ballistic weapons have been done, and now many countries are experimenting with making their ballistic weapons more intelligent and better in exploding the target, but the threat of an atom bomb is incomparable, which can become a threat to the mankind as a whole. The after effects of an atomic attack are miserable. 10. Iran. Iran is a new addition to the list of countries could probably be having missiles and nuclear weapons. U.S. intelligence agency has formerly predicted that Iran could be having key elements to nuclear weapons, so their power and the quantity of nuclear weapons and missiles are still indistinct. A few years early it was reported that Iran has made few nuclear weapons, but Iran has now signed the agreement with the United States for the ruin of the nuclear weapons. 9. North Korea. In the race of big nuclear powers of the world, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea makes it indicate in last few years it has increased the quantity of nuclear weapons and was standing on number 9 in the competition. In the last 2 years, Korea has worked hard on ballistic missiles and grows the quantity of nuclear weapons. 8. Israel. The state of Israel, which is a Jewish state, is on 8th position amongst the nuclear powers of the world. Israel is not only disliked by the Islamic countries around the globe because of its carries on war with Palestine. The only partner to this country is the power America, which always supported it, and it is no more secret that with the help of America, it keeps almost 80 powerful nuclear weapons. 7. India. In the list of world's powerful nuclear weapons, India stands on number 7. India was the first of the two successfully build a nuclear weapon, testing the Pokhran I, Smiling Buddha, in 1974. It was the first nuclear analyze performed after the production of the NPT. Normally, Indian earned the ire of other countries because of it. Despite being forced, Indian has rejected to be a part of the NPT, disagreeing that its nuclear system is intended for peaceful reasons. It is revealed that Indian has more than 100 nuclear weapons. 6. Pakistan. Pakistan began their research on nuclear weapons in the 1970s in the era of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, but due surprised nuclear tests of India in 1974, Pakistan created its way to be nuclear power and made possible in 1998 successful tests, so Pakistan is the only nuclear power country in the world, so it is uncertain about the count of nuclear weapons of this country. 5. China. China is known as the most developed countries of the world as it has made development in no time. The country with the largest inhabitants of the world is on number 5 but is on the way to become a nuclear power of the world. The country tested its first nuclear weapon, the 596, in 1964. Due to the country's secrecy, it's difficult to put a specified variety on China's existing count of nuclear warheads. Experts believe China has around 270 nuclear weapons available. 4. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom was once at the top place for nuclear power country of the world because in 1970s Gov from the has inventory load of more than 520 nuclear weapons, but they put the rest more than half of the warheads and just using about 215 nuclear missiles, according to reports. With a count of 225 atomic weaponry, UK is on 4th place of the world's most powerful nuclear weapons country in the world of 2018. It is an old nation and became an atomic power in the year 1956 and also known as the most powerful military in the world. 3. France. On number 3 in this list is France, has around 300 nuclear warheads at its disposal. Almost all of which are completely implemented and prepared to go. Under President Charles de Gaulle, France started developing nuclear weapons during the Cold War. The former president desired the nation to have the indicates to secure itself against other international abilities without depending on the US and NATO. France tested its first nuclear weapon, the Gerbois Bleu, in 1960. France is the third country to have successfully developed a nuclear weapon. 2. The United States of America. Presenting on second in the list of top 10 nuclear power countries in the world is the United States. It has more than 7,000 warheads and has implemented about 2,080 warheads in its nation. There are remaining 5,180 which are either ideal nuclear warheads or not implemented ideal warheads, but instead, the United States has the more SLBMs and ICBMs than that of other countries including Russia because they have about 785 missiles, therefore, defense of the country is much powerful. 1. Russia. Russia is considered as the biggest nuclear power country in the world, with an approximately 8,500 warheads under its control. The country has conducted a total of 715 nuclear tests till date, with the first test dating back to 1949 and the most recent one conducted in 1990. All these countries are regarded among the powerful as far as nuclear weapons are concerned, but are expected to show control in their use for the betterment of the world.